So there we have it. There we have it. There we have it. Double H here. It's the end of an era. I mean, it's sad. I'm sad that 24 has come to an end. But in the end of the day, at the end of the day, as we had in the comment before, it had to happen. It really had to happen. It would be quite rare for any show to be like 24 because it was such a unique thing, and it was almost like the stars aligned in the cosmic space for these amazing things to happen. I mean, as I've said before, those first 3 seasons, it will be very hard to find. No, there is not more entertaining television or much more entertaining anything, television or film, than those first 3 seasons of 2024. Absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing, And if certain choices were made, 24 could have gone on for a lot longer than it did. If certain choices were made and certain other decisions were avoided, I mean, look, man, this was the worst season of 24 that there's been. That's the ironic thing. The ironic thing is that not many people think that, why did these bad suits, cancel such a good show, all that kind of stuff. But the ironic thing and the strange thing is that this was the worst season of 24, and 24 did really deservedly get it had to get axed. It had to get axed, and like really, Fox had no choice. Because I mean, looking back at this season, again, there were good points here and there, but overall, man, I mean, this was the worst season. This was easily the worst season. I mean, season 7 just had a better hook. Tony Almeida was there. Tony Almeida really held that thing together. Hodges, the best 2024 villain, was there, but it had nothing. This really had nothing. And even remember, there are going to be spoilers here. I mean, looking at that ending, the ending was only emotional because it was like, wow, this is the end of 24. It wasn't really emotional because of what was in there. Because I mean, the whole Chloe and Jack relationship has nothing, absolutely nothing on the relationship that Jack had with Almeida. If Tony Almeida had that scene with Jack, it would have meant a lot more. Because this is like, guys, man, this is like from the very beginning, the very, very beginning. So really, I mean, I just am saddened that it had to come to this, really, really sad that it had to come to this, because 24 was something that was a rare creative milestone. I mean, the whole thing of 24 hours, the whole concept of it, this is something that could have really gone on for a lot longer if they had kept certain characters. I mean, too many people died in it. I mean, because like, you can't just kill all of your good characters. You think about Henderson, you think about Bluetooth, you think about what's his face, Hodges, you think about I mean, all these are all good characters where like, why kill them? Why? Why? And I mean, as well, from look, man, I think I've always been a fan of, Cherry Jones's president, because I think that, she's done well as a president. But I mean, there is literally no comparison to her and David Palmer. I find it shocking that she won an Emmy, but Dennis Haysbert, I don't think he was even nominated for one, and he didn't even win one. Haysbert. So really, I mean, it's just. It's 24. It's fell off the wayside. It's lost its way, and it pretty much lost what it made it so good, because it wasn't obviously the concept was there and everything was really good, but it wasn't just the concept. It was the actors. It was the acting. I mean, it was the sense of drama. That sense of drama could only be achieved by having real actors. Because I think the actress who played Terry, Jack's wife, actually made the point that I think from season 2 onwards, they were specifically looking for models, which is why like the acting and the quality of acting just dropped. It totally dropped because, I was looking at guys like, hey, yes, they look like models, but they just can't act, and that realness, that real raw drama that you had from the early seasons, it was lost, because you think about those blonde people in season 2, you're like, I mean, just always pick actors, man. If you pick actors, you're always gonna have a good product, man. Don't pick models, man. Don't be materialistic, And I think that was one of the pitfalls, because there's just a lot of characters who you're like, who cares? No one cares about these people, because the acting isn't up to scratch, it isn't up to whack, But I mean, really, this season, man, I think it really was just a culmination of all of the bad decisions that were made, because there was no ace in their pockets, because you were thinking, what are they going to put? What are they going to put? And there really wasn't anything in there, because, okay, bringing Logan back, yeah, that was interesting, but really, when you look at this season compared to other seasons, I mean, you're thinking about season 1 with Jack and his wife and what happened. You're thinking about season 2 and David Palmer getting impeached and Jack coming back from the dead. You think about season 3, that whole battle threat, which was crazy. You think about season 4, one of the craziest finales. You're thinking about season 5, where Palmer was killed and Logan was doing all those crazy things. You think about season 6, Powers Booth and his crazy presidency and the kind of reckless things he was doing. You think about season 7, Jonas Hodges, how amazing a villain he was, and the whole Tony Almeida triple agent thing. And then you come to season 8. What was there about season 8 that was so good? There was nothing that I can really say that, wow, man, this was a really amazing hook that was there. There was just nothing, And, it's just, it just felt like, I mean, there were still good points. I mean, the finale was good. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat for the last 2 eps, the whole thing of him sniping. But see, the problem was that the love story with him and Renee Walker, aka Freckles, it didn't really resonate with me. Hence why his whole thing of getting retribution for what happened to Renee Walker, it didn't really mean that much to me, because I was like, okay, yeah, and sorry, but it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, the love thing, it didn't really hit home with me. It didn't really hit home with me. But yeah, man, I mean, because for me, if, let's see, something that would have been amazing for this season, if finally Kim Bauer actually died. If that happened, then it's like, okay, Jack is officially off. He's officially off the rails now. For instance, the only family he has is dead. I mean, then it's like, this is new age now. I mean, it's just I am just sad as a whole that it has come to an end. I'm really sad that this thing came to an end, because, man, I'm one of the biggest 24 fans out there. Well, we await the movie to see what they're going to do in the film, and the thing is that a film can't work, guys. People are saying, oh yeah, they're going to do a film and everything, but a film can't work because the whole thing of 24 are those 24 eps going through their journey, reaching the 12 eps, and I think that, my gosh, we're only halfway, seeing day turn into night and night turn into day. That was the amazing thing about 24. I mean, one of the great hallmarks of this show, and one of the episodes that showed how special this show was I think it was on episode 14 or 16 in season 3, where you see Jack open the door of the roof when he was with Ran Chappelle. When he opens the door, you just see the rays of the sunrise, showing that this was 6 a.m. as the sun was rising up. And I think that, wow, man, you just really feel man, you're within a day. And especially that season 3. Watch that season 3 again. After that season 3, you just feel wow, man, I've really been through a season in this thing, And, I just think that was lost, man. That's been lost in the latter parts, especially in this season, man. You just didn't feel man, wow, you've really gone through a day, because there was nothing that's really, grab onto you, But so is life, man. The end of 24, it's hard to end. It's just unfortunate that it's hard to end this way. Peace.